Do you want to know the next project that will give you much money, that will make you much money, like fair finance? Do you watch my last video that talk about fair finance and safe finance? Do you know that last time if you have watched that video and purchased safe finance and fair finance that time, you could have made 5x from that time to this moment that I'm talking about, and like as I said today, and before the current deep on fair. So if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe, turn on the notification button, and join our community. It's going to be a good DeFi experience after I click 1k, and I'm very appreciative to many of the people that subscribe, and I'm still working on getting to improve on many other things and your comments. And so if one of the things you want me to increase on, you can tell me. So if you're new to this channel, you have been watching my videos, you will know about fair finance. If you're not watching this particular video, yeah, that's here. So fair finance is going to make a partnership. They just announced this, and the project just announced it. The project is called Void Money. So Void Money is a hybrid project that is very unique, and I will tell you why this project is bullish. I'm bullish on this project. The whitelist is going on, the project is going on, it's currently going on. It has not launched yet. They just announced this partnership 6 hours ago, and I'm giving an alpha. Many other people that knows about fair finance will know about Void Money and the uniqueness and the update and what they are making. So I will try as much in this video not to make it that long, but I will try to explain the concept of Void Money and what they want to do. So Void Money is an hybrid project actually. So Void Money is a combination of 4 major critical things: reflection, OHMs, NFTs, and DAO. So the reflection is what the reflection is simple. The reflection will be giving you 7% of every transaction that is made on Void will be given to the holders, like the way they did on Safe Moon. Okay, and the OHMs, what the OHMs is doing is that if you are holding tokens, if the project has an issue which is bonding, you would able to let me show you on the paper here. You would able to buy the token at a much cheaper price, because they were able to create a new liquidity to the treasury by doing that. So what they were doing is that they want to create a yield farming that will be producing the tokens. So, and they will also add a bonding to it to able to sustain the liquidity. Now the importance of liquidity is critical to the project. What are the ways for them to make liquidity? And if you don't understand liquidity and you are buying projects, you need to understand liquidity. Liquidity is the amount of tokens, the amount of price of that token you can sell in any project you purchase. For example, Fair now is currently 467 million market cap, which at the all time is around 800 or 760 something market cap, which I actually make a video around here, which that also I say 5x. And liquidity is a very important thing to watch out for. Liquidity is the amount of the token you can actually sell. So liquidity is far more important than market cap that you even actually purchase the token on. So if you project say that they are going to put more money interest on liquidity, how do they want to sustain liquidity? And the main measure of this, how Void want to sustain the liquidity. First of all, on their first white paper, they talked about getting 3% of every transaction, or that's one transaction you will make every 60 minutes. Because one thing is that 7%, you don't have to do 7% to be going of the transaction will be going to you as a reward token. But don't forget that the reward token would not be void. You'll be earning a stable coin DAI, and this token is on Phantom network. Understand that Phantom network, you'll be receiving it every 60 minutes, which makes it look like a titanium fox. And that 3% of that transaction you made will be going to the liquidity and be creating what they call auto liquidity pool. That feature is what I saw in Safe Finance. What Safe Finance is doing, that if you purchase something, instead of them going to have to create help by all they do is by combining that token and a worthy token like Phantom or BNB, depending on the project, you combine it and create a liquidity so that you can sell. But what they are doing is that instead of them doing it manually, they are doing what they call auto liquidity, which is a feature of Safe. And they will also be sponsoring that liquidity by doing what they call bonding, which means that as you are staking, you can actually, if the project got to that point, they need much liquidity, you can actually purchase much more of that token at a much cheaper price, which is what they state at this point. Therefore, by using bonding liquidity, the investor will be able to purchase VOID token at a discount. Thus, we are creating a broader and more secure liquidity in our treasury that can be used for emission and for the yield farming. Okay, so they have that in the future. And so the other one they need to understand is their NFT future. What is the condition for the NFT future? So what, according to what they say in the white paper here, they talk about the NFT futures here. So how do they do on the NFT futures? The NFT future is that they are saying that, you see, in case when you are getting at your 7% emission, you are getting that down, and there's also this option that, okay, now let me not take my VOID token, let me stake it. So as long as the token is staked, the reward will be coming out to you. They'll be paying you high reward. So the longer the token is being locked in their using platform, the more your reward will be. So the staking mechanism is same as the reflection mechanism. So the investor have the chance of staking and locking their reward for 1 week or 4 years. So in exchange, they will give you an NFT that should prove to you that, okay, this is my ownership of the VOID token. Now, if you are holding the NFT will also be giving you what they call passive income from the treasury earning. I will explain about the treasury before, because it is a DAO, which means that from those transactions you are making, see that some percentage of the transaction is going to the treasury, and that treasury will be used to invest in other projects that will be bringing more money for the VOID treasury. So for you now holding the NFT, you'll be getting passive income. You'll be getting passive income from VOID. And so the other thing is that when you are getting your passive income, now if you say, okay, now I don't want to hold VOID again, let me sell my VOID. What are they saying about the NFT? The NFT, you'll be able to sell the NFT on their marketplace. You're able to sell it on their marketplace. And if you're able to sell it in your marketplace, your reward from the treasury will be transferred to the new holders. And you can also sell your VOID as long as you take it out of the yield platform. Now, don't think you can be as smart. They have done something that is as smart to you if you're a paper hand. What they want to do is that for people that will want to sell early, there's something nice for you that they watch out for, that they will not allow you to really sell, which is what they call their safety mechanism, and avoid their vesting period. So in case you want to purchase the coin and I don't want to lock for 1 week, because if you lock for 1 week, what you do is that, one, you avoid high selling fee, and you're able to stake your token and also get NFT. But if you say I want to sell in the first few days, what will happen is you'll be getting extra 30% selling fee for selling on the first day. So the best bet is that if you hold for 7 days, you will have your selling fee at 0%. Okay, you have your selling fee at 0%. So the longer you hold, the better for you. The faster you sell, the higher the impact on the amount you can actually sell for. Okay, so they will not divide that 3 selling fee into 3% will go to the investors, which is now what is paying that 7% for every transaction in DAI, which is the stable coin. Now, out of that selling fee will now go to the treasury, which they will use to invest in a yield platform and a high low risk, which they have already mentioned in their last white paper, which this is what they mentioned out for here. They want to invest in Fountain Foundation, Yield Finance, Spoken Swap, BD Finance, Solidity Finance, and Tom Finance. So for holding NFT, you'll be getting some income from this investment here. And don't forget that your 7% for holding will be going to you. 7% DAI will be going to you. So that's the futures of VOID, and that's what they plan to do. So their major partnership is Fair Finance, which I told you about. The future of Fair Finance, they also decide to indulge was the fact that they are going to be verifying themselves. This is KYC, showing their faces and presenting their documents to House of Oldham. House of Oldham is one of the very critical projects, and one of the reasons why Fair Finance does well. This one is good that those guys would make sure that you all developers, everybody involved in the project will have to present their documents and show their face to the community. Now, you see, one of the things that they also make them very important, they're very unique, is the fact that they are also involving this DAO. Now, what DAO is that? You see that treasury that I see there? Because if you see that most developers can hold the tokens and keep it to themselves and do anything that they want. So the division of DAO is that there's what they call 3 to 5 multi-signal LP, which is stated here. Now, that 3 to 5 LP is that they will be, after KYCing themselves, they will tell us the 5 people, okay, that will be in charge of the LP, because that LP is what is very critical to the whole project and the treasury. Now, for them to make a decision on that LP, there needs to be 3 people that will agree together out of the 5. So if there's no 3 people agreeing to the same thing, the project or the developers cannot, or the people in charge of the treasury cannot make any decision unless the 3 people make the decision, which also brings a much more, that's the essence of that, which brings more decentralization to the treasury per se. You know what I'm saying? That's that much per se. So these are the things that makes this void a unique project. And while Fair Finance, which is the FP500 means that they are representing themselves. They want to make it like you want only one token, but you can access almost 500 projects at once. Fair Finance is using their money to invest on void, Fair Finance is using their money to invest on void money, and void money also using their money to invest on other low risky projects. So to me, the best bet I will tell you is that old Fair Finance, because from here you can see that Fair Finance would able to at least drop to this level 0.3 or 0.4. So I'll be able to scoop some from here and also hold void money, and we watch out for it. So please understand that everything I'm saying here is my opinion and not really what you should do. You should just understand, decide on whatever you want to do at this point and go ahead and do it. So that is what void finance is and what I have for you and what I really believe should do. Also, right now we are also able to get access to the whitelist, which is difficult. It's clearly stated there himself. You know that it's very difficult at this moment because of the hype already, the concept that you see that is going on with it. And whatever you want to do, try as much as possible to get into the whitelist, or if you don't get the whitelist, get into the launch and try to scoop some void finance and make some money out of it. So thank you guys for your time, and appreciate your time, and appreciate for your effort for the past days. See you guys and peace out.